Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receiver. And the Longhorns ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sun Devils offense will get the first swing of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the ball for the first time. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did in high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Creates a little room. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. And that's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The offense set for a first down play. Gonna run it. It's short. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Gives it on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Sun Devils are in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get outside. Slithers into space. Turning it on. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Runs through a tackle. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Using the quick game. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll go to the ground. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. He now has 115 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Looking for space, it's Spears. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide out trying to get it in. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. On the option, he'll toss it. Touchdown, Texas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The lone back's got it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's a heat. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Coming out with it, it's Gossett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Fakes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get it through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. He's going to throw deep right side. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arizona State, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He makes the grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with the first down.
And that's a first down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Pulls it, fired, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play.
Brings up second down.
Here's the handoff. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The give on the counter. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looks as if he's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to the back. Makes him talk to the hand.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to compete.
There he goes. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground, but there's not much left. Pushes ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal upcoming. They're going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the new kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? It's complete to the left.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Quick release on the RPO. Line getting set on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 38. 2nd down coming up.
Wants to go up top. Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He's got his man.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give out of the gun. Still making moves. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Snagged out of the air. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Give to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Field goal is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team.
Formation to kick it away.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
And the Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. It'll be 3rd and long. Got his man quickly. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snap it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Makes the catch. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give on the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.